Shalom. I'm here to share my reflection on Lesson 1, Part 2, and Part 3 from our Change the World School of Prayer. And in this lesson, we consider the biblical overview of prayer. We got to understand the different definitions of prayer and what prayer truly is biblically. I want to share from one of the first definitions that resonate to me adequately. It says prayer is entreating spiritual power. In other words, prayer is calling unto God, requesting that God makes himself manifest. We see examples of men like Elijah throughout scriptures, especially in 2 Kings chapter 18. And Elijah, during the contest with Baal, Elijah had to call on the name of God during the hour of sacrifice. And God responded to him via fire, and the sacrifice was consumed. We also see an example of Jehoshaphat in Chronicles, where he was going for the battle with the Arameans. And in this contest, Jehoshaphat was wearing the garment of the king, and the enemy wanted to kill him. Eventually, he had to call on to God, and God responded by delivering him. You see, when life wears you certain garments of sorrow, garments of disappointment, garments of failure, if you can only call unto God in the place of prayer, God is sure to answer you. He's ready to make power available if you can pray. And I believe personally that if we can call unto him, we will see his spiritual ability. God bless you. In part 2, we looked at building intimacy with God as one of the arms of prayer. One of the things that God provided for us is that when we come to him in the place of prayer, we don't just communicate with him or learn of him. We build intimacy with him. We get to know him for who he is, and we get to know the things he wants us to be involved in. We build intimacy, we know his thoughts, we know his mind, and we know his desires. And then one of the things that happens to us when we tend to build intimacy with God, when we come to the place where we know him, is that we become strong in him. And as a result of that strength, we are able to do certain things as he empowers us. When we look at Daniel chapter 11, the Bible says, "They that do know their God, they shall be strong, and they shall do exploit." Exploit and the ability to make impact is a product of knowledge of God, which can only be found in intimacy with God. And we can only achieve that intimacy through the place of prayer. I invite you and I encourage you to join us today, even as we journey through intimacy, to learn of God and to find the things he wants us to be involved in. Thank you.